Autobots, roll out!
Hello and welcome to That's Just Prime, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Energon Optimus Prime pen. Yep, we got another pen. I've actually had this one for a while and I love it. This is not the greatest action figure or a great toy for that matter, but I do love it because it is a very cool little curiosity and a great addition to any Optimus Prime shelf. So this was released in 2004, I'm not sure what month, and it originally retailed for about $8. It does transform, so it does have a truck mode, as you can see here, and in truck mode, it's approximately 3.5 inches, maybe 4 if you add the little tip of the pen back here. So, yeah, it actually, we have an Optimus Prime that actually transforms into a vehicle mode, which is really cool. As you can see, he rolls just fine. And while this may not be everybody's favorite version of Optimus Prime, you have to admit, he looks just right on to what the Energon Optimus Prime truck mode should look like, which is really, really cool. Transformation for this guy is relatively simple. In fact, it's pretty much what you expect Energon Optimus Prime, how you expect him to transform. He does do a little better job of hiding the head than the original toy, and he does have a little bit better points of articulation in some areas that we're going to see here in just a second. So, to transform this guy, we're going to start off, I'm going to move the helmet out of the way. This does move out of the way, and I'm going to get the arms out and transformed, just like you would with the original toy. Now, the reason I'm starting here is because when we go to move this back panel here, the back panel for the truck does clip around the tip of the pen, and it does so quite securely. So you're going to need to put a little bit of force on here, and that's why you want the arms out of the way. So go ahead and unclip that from there, and then you can get that out of the way, and now you can bring the legs down, clip those into place, and go ahead and finish the transformation. Now, you've got a couple of choices here with the back of the truck. You can fold it up right there, or you can fold it at this joint here and then fold it there, but he is not going to come down all the way like the original toy did, so you'd have that sticking out right there. I prefer to just bring it down like that, and you can bring the helmet down and finally reach in here and get the head up. And there is Energon Optimus Prime pen. In robot mode, we're going to have to come up just a little bit. So there we are, Energon Optimus Prime pen in robot mode. And right away, you can see what our biggest problem here is going to be. The legs do not separate, and there's a pen right in between them. So you're not going to be able to stand this guy up anywhere. This guy is strictly for writing purposes, and that's it. You can't display him in robot mode. In fact, I've never, let's see if I can maybe leaning back here, and barely. So we'll get him up there. We'll get him zoomed in. I've had this guy since pretty much about the time that he was released. My wife found him. I really have no idea. She came home with him one day for me, and I've had him since 2004. But I've always displayed him in truck mode. I've never been able to display him in robot mode, sadly. Real quick to compare him with the more recent pen. Here we have the current, current Optimus Prime pen that you could get online. And, yeah, they did a little better job with this one in robot mode, You can at least stand and pose this new one. So, but this one doesn't have a truck mode, so, Energon's got him beat on that one. So, get this guy out of the way. Let's look at articulation and how we can write with this guy. So, articulation is actually pretty good with this guy. The head does not move, but if you look at the shoulders actually do rotate, which is incredible. And you do have an in and out. And you have a bend at the elbow. Actually, you can bend all the way back as well. That is going to be about it for articulation because, again, we can't do anything with the legs. Let's look at how it writes. This is cool. I really do like this. So the tank on the side here, if you press on the tank, that's going to get the tip of the pen out. And then we can just bring our pad in. And he is just as uncomfortable and cumbersome to write with as he looks. But he does write, and I'll just show off my terrible handwriting. There you go. So he does his job of writing, as uncomfortably and cumbersome as that is. He does do that. Now, he does do one more thing, which is interesting. I really don't understand why they would have put this in there, but what the heck, let's show it off. So we can, in fact, get him ready for his super mode. So we'll put his arms up, we'll open up his chest, and then we'll bring in his helmet. And that's it. It's almost like we can get halfway to his super mode and stop there. I really don't understand why they bothered to put this mode in there for several reasons. No drones were ever made for this, so there's nothing to attach. You can't possibly make the super mode without the drones, so those were never made. Had the drones been made, you can't put the leg drones in because, again, his legs don't separate or transform, so we can't do anything there. The helmet is just halfway. I wish they would have at least put the little joints or something at the top here so that you could bend the antenna. But as it is, the antenna are just going to stick straight out to the side. So I really don't know why they bothered to put that in there. I guess it's cool that they did. At least they thought so to do so. I don't know. But it's silly. Don't even bother with it. I just like to put them, leave them in regular truck mode. And, again, this is not the greatest toy. This is most certainly not the greatest pen out there. But it is a very cool little curiosity to add to any Optimus Prime collection shelf. So I love it. I absolutely love it. I think this thing is adorable. And I think that about covers Transformers Energon Optimus Prime pen. What did you think of this figure, and what would you like to see me review next? Let me know by leaving me a comment. Give me some thumbs up. Subscribe and share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time on That's Just Prime.